nice hat.
Hey, a hat.
Hat, partner.
Love your hat.
Hats off! Hold on to your hat. Hat, hold! Hats. You need hats.
Get the hats. Get the hats.
Put the hat on, dumb Donald. Put the hat on.
Oh, my hat.
We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Well-Hatted Cinema Club. I'm Eric, here today for our Halloween episode, joined by my incredibly handsome co-hosts in their costumes. Give it up for Micah and the furry Brian. Look at this guy. Wow, look at both these guys, man.
That's me,
Incredible.
man.
Incredible.
Is that
Baka Brian right there?
It's Baka Brian. That's exactly what it is.
Mr. Fox and the Cowboy, and I'm Bob Ferguson. Guys, excited for this episode. We got a lot to cover. But before we get into any of that, I want to make sure everyone here is dropping a like, subscribing, hate commenting on our YouTube, whatever it takes. We love engagement. We're excited. As always, we're live on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and then our socials are taking off. Brian's been hard at work putting together some short form stuff. We're reposting it. Go check it out. Please leave us a comment, a like. We really appreciate it. But let's go around the horn, guys. Let's get into what we've been watching this week, because we've got a ton, I feel like, that we've been watching.
Eric, what have you been watching, Eric?
Yeah, you can start off, Eric. I think the last.
I've got a lot of fun stuff this week. Last Thursday, Riley, for our 6 months, she got me tickets to a early screening of Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein in 35 millimeter out in Silver Springs. And it was a lot of fun. It was a packed theater. Appreciate seeing it in 35 millimeter. The movie itself, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Mixed bag. That's what I'm hearing.
It's a mixed bag, because there's parts things I really like. Like, I love the makeup. I actually really like Jacob Elordi as the creature. I put in my Letterboxd review. I always forget that Frankenstein is the guy.
Name of the guy
is
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, Frankenstein's monster. Jacob Elordi. I enjoyed him as the creature. I thought he did a good job. Mia Goth, I thought widely underutilized. I wanted to see her do more. Kind of an egregious runtime of 2.5+ hours. They split it up between like Victor's story and the creature's story. So it's kind of like segmented between the two, and then it all culminates in the end. And it kind of rushed to get to that ending. But I like seeing Guillermo del Toro. There was a lot of practical effects. The makeup looked incredible. He's been on this huge tangent lately against like the use of AI, obviously with all the stop motion stuff. So I'd recommend seeing it if you can in theaters. I definitely think it'll give you a better experience.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Then
my girlfriend's calling with tickets.
Yeah. Then Netflix just also widely underutilized in the movie. Christoph Waltz. You barely even realize that an Oscar-winning actor.
I didn't even know he was in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yikes.
And then Saturday, we're different type of consumption. I took Riley to a community theater performance of Grease, which is based on the movie, which is actually based on a play. So this is the play. And I've only ever seen...
Wait, so the play that you watched was based on the movie, not the original play?
No, it's the original play. It's the original play.
About that, too.
Eric
was explaining that to me earlier, and I'm like, wait, so it's different? I don't know.
No. So I've only ever seen the movie. I'd assume most people have only ever seen the movie. So this is set in like the suburbs of Chicago, which is the big difference. And then kind of the timeline of the plot points is different. You know, I've only.
Do we still get Tell Me More? Did she put up a fight? Is that still canon?
I assume that's still the songs are still the same, right?
Yeah, some of the big songs are still the same. There's some new ones, and then the final song between Zuko, Danny Zuko, and Sandy is wildly different.
Oh, it's not the what's it? You're the one that I want. Not that track?
It's not that. Oh. It's some different one. I don't know. Like I said, I've only seen high school productions and then Broadway productions, and I don't know what I was expecting with community theater, but this leaned way more to the high school side of the productions than I had. And maybe it's because, John, I went back and watched some clips, obviously, of the original Grease in comparison, and comparison's the thief of joy. But it's you realize how good John Travolta is and how like electric he is, and when you're watching him and the guy playing Danny Zuko in the production, he was trying to do the really high Danny Zuko like notes, and it just wasn't working. I'm like, why even go for it if
if you don't got it? If you don't got
in
it,
rehearsals, he's like, "No, guys, I'll get it when the lights are on."
Yeah,
and
right.
People are in the scene.
Yeah.
he got it once in rehearsal, and he was like, "I can do it this time. I got it."
This was also like opening night. I don't know. So
working out the kinks. That's all right.
Yeah, they're working on it. But it's still a fun time. And then I did not watch our pseudo movie of the week. Sorry, Brian.
I'll get to
Really hung you out to dry there. Really hung you out to dry.
You're gonna have to talk about Springsteen. But we could also talk, when we're all finished, we can talk a little bit about the opening episode of
Derry.
Welcome to Derry. Yeah.
Welcome to Derry.
Yep. But I'll kick it over to you, Micah. What have you been watching?
Boy, oh boy. All right. So, in the interim, just because of scheduling, I have managed to watch 2 of the Twilights, 2 of the 5 that I had never seen before.
Wow.
Mike and I sat down, watched those. Just crazy shit, honestly. Just bizarre. Everything I thought I knew about the entire franchise was somehow in the very first movie. So I was like, wow. Like about halfway, I was like, if they play a game of baseball, I think that's all of it. And then what do? They're like, yeah, it's thunderstorming.
Yeah, that's all in the first movie.
Baseball. And I was, wow, the song, amazing. I'd heard that song a bunch. And then I didn't realize the theme. I had seen that video of the girl doing like the dance and like twerking to the song of do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, that. And then they kept playing that. I was like, they love this song. And he's like, it's the Twilight theme song. Didn't know that. And then the Robert Pattinson, he's like, no, Edward, her blood's clean. You have to let go. Just a bizarre movie. Both of them, the first and the second.
I wish I could tell you they're getting better from there. They're really
Bella sucks.
It's not.
I just feel bad for the dad, bro. The dad has been put through the ringer.
He's the only rational character in those movies.
Really? And he just is suffering. He just suffers, man. His, like, not really estranged, but kind of estranged daughter shows up. That's great. Boom, she's got friends. Then a boyfriend. Then she disappears. Says some really hurtful shit on the way out. Comes back. Psych, LOL. Want to still live with you. All right. Her weirdo boyfriend, right, skips town and dumps her. Now she's not eating. She's not sleeping. She's got night terrors.
Well,
first time getting dumped.
Right, when she's depressed.
Yeah, right? First time getting dumped, she starts having night terrors. It's like, all right. You're a loser, bro. She's sitting at the lunch table that his family sat at just being sad. Like, you're a loser. Like, yeah. I don't know. You're a loser. And then, yeah, wait till he finds out she's about to get married.
Yep.
18 to a 109-year-old. But fucking crazy. Then, in more of a horror movie vein, I watched The Blackening. Very funny, very tastefully done.
Yeah.
It is a good one, Brian. I think your old roommates would enjoy it. I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, you can tell this one was written by a black person because it's, it's like a tasteful funny. And then I watched A House of Dynamite by Catherine Bigelow. Good, solid 2/3. Really exciting, engrossing 2/3. Yeah. But unfortunately, they do start the movie off with being like, oh my god, 10 minutes until we get nuked. And then you relive those 10 minutes like 4 times. So right around the 3rd time, I was like, if I have to see one more high security person sneak away to send a sad, like, hey babe, who happens to live in the city that's about to get bombed, just calling out of the blue, I can't say anything, but I love you. And you're like, damn. And like the first time, that really hits. And then the second time, and the third time. So it just kind of runs out of steam by the end. And just to keep it rolling, I watched Havoc. I think that's one of the guy who directed the both Raid movies, Gareth Evans. And yeah, that was fun. You could tell he didn't have, with this more American cast, like the physical talent to do all the kung fu and shit, but still good. Just bloody as shit, just guns akimbo, like
nice.
John Woo-ish, fun. Yeah, that's pretty much what I watched, and then of course I watched our movie of the week.
Very cool.
Yeah. What about you, Brian?
Hey, cool. Okay, cool. So what I watched this week, I'm gonna wait to say anything about the pseudo movie of the week that you guys conveniently decide not to see because I went and saw them. I'll wait until we get to that point. Otherwise, couple things to watch. Watch second Avatar. You guys talked about that last week or 2 weeks ago. Great as always. Saw Over the Hedge. Another classic. Don't really feel like talking about those ones. Here's the ones I want to talk about.
You kind of look over the hedge today, Brian.
What's it? I do look a little over the hedge. I do look a little over the edge. I watched John Carpenter's The Thing, which I had seen before. And God, it might be. People always talk about it being like one of the best movies of all time. It might be. And I think you could go into like all the different things that are great about it, like how well made it is, the special effects they put into it. But I think the biggest thing it is, it's one of those movies that rewards you for paying attention. That's why I think people love to rewatch it. Because every time you watch it, you'll pick up on a new thing. I don't know for sure if John Carpenter's confirmed if the thing's alive, who is the thing at the end. He might have, so don't, you know what I mean? If I'm wrong, don't tell me. But like, I've seen multiple theories, and I was trying to watch them at the end, like try to see like who's right. Because like whether it's Keith David's character or Kurt Russell's, people say you can't see Keith David's breath except for this one scene. So like maybe he's the thing. There's ones about the gasoline getting back and forth. Like I just think it's one of those movies that like, in an era where they're writing movies to be like more simplified so people can watch them while on their phones. It's nice to watch a movie that rewards you for paying attention. The Thing is awesome. Watch La La Land with Carly. She did not appreciate it like I did, but that's all right. She liked it.
She didn't like it?
She liked it.
What was her criticism?
She thought she said it didn't need to be a musical. She said none of their songs made any sense. I don't. And she got mad.
Singers, so.
And she got and then she got mad that they didn't end up together at the end. There, that's the
valid. I think everyone feels that way.
And then obviously I watched the Bruce Springsteen movie, but I'll get into that later.
What is later?
I don't know when we talk. It's on the news.
Okay.
Okay, here, fine. I'll talk about it now. I don't care.
Lay it down.
Yeah,
it was okay.
I like when you wanted to talk about it.
Okay, fine. And then the other thing I watched this week, I watched another Bond movie. It's my like third to last Sean Connery one. God, good God, man. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I hate him so much. Like everyone, I keep wanting to like his movies, and everyone's like, that's the iconic Bond. He's so fucking weird. I don't like anything about him. It's gross. It's creepy. In this one, it's all in Japan, and they need him to go undercover as Japanese. Yes, that happens.
Yellowface? Yellowface?
Not quite, but they put like thingies over his eyes and the hair thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
that's
that
fucked
happens.
up, man.
Yeah, that happens. He doesn't do an accent. I was worried. That's a little worried.
I don't want to imagine what Sean Connery's
Eric, can you do your best impression of what would Sean Connery sound like as a white guy pretending to be Japanese?
No, I will not do that. I won't do that. The
thing about these movies, I think the biggest thing about this movie, and I'll get into it more when I finally finish all of them and I talk about them all, is that this one, like, it's very Austin Powers, like you think of it, this underground base, a bunch of henchmen, big action sequence at the end with a ticking clock, like classic 60s spy movie, which I can appreciate. It's not really my thing. My problem is really fundamentally with Sean Connery is just not interesting as Bond. He's not cool. He's not a good secret agent. I don't like watching him, and I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because no one else seems to agree with me. Like, they're like, what are you talking about, man? He's iconic. He's just like, how about we fuck? That's what he does. That's just basically his line. That's literally what he does. He's like irresistible to women immediately. And oh my God. And yeah, the when he's in Japanese faith, they're supposed to be getting married because he's undercover. And she's like, this is business. Like, you go sleep over there. And he's like, oh, we're supposed to be maintaining appearances. And then like basically like throws the dinner down when he finds out he's not going to have sex with her. And I'm like, yo, this guy's supposed to be the suave secret agent. It'd be like Daniel Craig's Bond being like, what do you mean you're not going to have sex with me? Ugh, this is bullshit.
So no head?
Literally. Yeah, it was listen, I have 2 more Sean Connerys left, and then I'm done with 60s Bond. I'm 15 out of the 25 in. We're getting there. So that's what I watched this week. Yeah.
I don't know, Brian. From everything you've said, I don't think it's up to you if Sean Connery's done with you.
Yeah, no, apparently not. Wait, he's dead though, isn't he? Is he dead?
I think he's dead.
He's coming back as Bond. Geriatric Bond.
Oh my God.
Bond 26.
I need a new catheter.
This one was, I will say, I like the way that whoever directed and did the cinematography. This one, I really like the look. except when they did the
Yeah.
projector, the classic person standing in front of projector kind of bits.
Walking,
yeah.
stuff.
It looked good. I like this one. It had
Right.
they filmed it all. You could tell they were actually in Southeast Asia and like Japan when they filmed it. That was cool.
That's
but
cool.
Sean Connery's just God. Also,
Blah.
how do you put a gun in a cigarette? I know they're supposed to be gizmos, but at one point he goes like, "Can I get a cigarette?" Ew, shoot somebody. Anyway, yeah, that's what I watched this week. That's my 2 cents.
That's cool. That's funny.
.01 caliber bullet.
Yeah, right. That's what I was like watching. I'm like, huh. I don't get how that.
You might as well just get a rubber band at that
Yeah,
point.
exactly. It's like a blow dart.
So,
Alright.
what did we think about it? Welcome to Derry. We all watched that this week. We can talk about that.
Well, I
real
didn't have to worry
quickly.
about those child actors anymore.
I thought that was funny.
All right, we're into spoiler territory, obviously.
Spoilers.
Yeah. It's
What did, I
episode
mean,
one.
who watched? Did you? We all watched it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in terms of like a pilot, I guess I'll say this is one thing. Like, even in some of the special effects I didn't love, and like the backgrounds looked a little bit glossy. Subverted my expectations of what to expect from a pilot episode. I really thought I knew where they were going with this, and then they completely just were like, no, actually, those aren't the main characters. Just, like, sorry.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I did like that. I wonder what you guys were thinking.
I mean, it's easy to dwell on the ending, but I still can't get over. I mean, like, a lot of these shows, they go to, at least these creatives or, in this case, an IP goes to HBO, and they're like, we can do HBO stuff. And then I watched a woman give birth fully to a
Again,
demon baby.
So much
Yeah.
birth
Like-
in HBO shows these days.
Like
So much.
everything. This
Yeah.
is 2 weeks in a row I've watched a baby fully come out of a woman. And I don't know, man, what the hell is going on?
He's not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, that was bizarre, and I thought the little kid for that one split second did look a lot like the Skarsgård guy, Bill.
But yeah,
when they
that
gave
kid-
him a little buck teeth in his eye,
Yeah, his
I
eye
was like,
going
out.
okay, thank you. I thought it was the baby, but apparently it's all of them. He's really flexing his demon muscles in a way he
Yeah.
didn't really get to in the movie.
Mhm.
What'd you think, Eric?
No, I mean, I really enjoyed it. Brian had texted us how he was bothered by the child actors'
Initially.
performances before I got into it. So watching it, Riley kind of had walked in and was like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "You don't want to be in here." She hates horror movies. I'm like, "You don't want to be in here for this." I was watching. I was like, "These kids are blowing me, man." Like, I don't know. Like, this kid seems like a caricature. Of...
Rephrase that. I don't know.
Kids are
Okay, yeah. Okay. Cut it. These kids are
That, Brian.
Clip it.
Yeah, no, they the kid seemed like caricatures of the Losers Club at first. Like, that kid obviously seemed like Richie, and then you have like the Jewish kid, and so I'm just like, oh man, like they're really speed running. They're really speed running this, like,
Yeah.
them all coming together to fight to fight Pennywise, like, and having an emotional moment. And then I do like that, half those who you think are going to be the main kids gets axed, like, immediately. And the marketing for the show is good. Like, they put out a poster with those kids
Was
like,
not
as the marketing, and then not those kids. It's not going to be those kids. So
I think they did a good job too, because you saw. I don't know. Did you watch the Weeks to Come trailer?
yeah,
After?
yeah.
Absolutely not.
You're probably better off you didn't, Micah. But like, what it seems like they're doing, I won't touch you if you want to go in blind. All I'm just saying is that it's not. It seems like they're not going with like a losers club fall through. It seems like they're like it's Welcome to Derry, meaning like they're going into like what's going on in like Derry's broader than we think
Well,
it
yeah.
is going into this. I guess that's what that's what I'll say.
It's a cool concept because we know from the movies and the source material that the Losers Club wins. They're the
Yeah.
only ones that beat Pennywise. All these kids are, for the most part,
probably
they're
toast.
They're probably toast, which is like kind of an interesting concept that like Pennywise is kind of inevitable in these, which is going to be probably multiple seasons.
Well,
Is gonna keep winning. And then I also like that, they set this precedent, right? Because the one thing with the It movies is like, like Pennywise sometimes isn't the biggest threat because you're like, these kids have plot armor, especially in the first one. Like none of the kids die.
It's pretty much
None
none
of
of
the
those
main
kids.
kids die. So, yeah, I'm on board. I'm excited. And it's interesting how we actually didn't see Skarsgård in episode one.
We're gonna move on. We can move on because I know we have a lot to cover. But I didn't realize.
Mhm.
So they're doing a real like Stephen King multiverse kind of thing going on, because that guy, the dude who was driving the army colonel guy around, who was like staring at him at one point, that's the dude from The Shining, the character from The Shining.
Oh, really?
The guy, the cook, the guy who has the gift, The Shining. Like there's going to be characters with the shine from like Doctor Sleep and The Shining in this show. So it's
to date, all the books are connected that he's written.
I think that's what they're leaning
as
into.
Stephen King. Yeah, as Stephen King. Yeah,
I think that's what they're leaning into.
So I mean,
what are we doing?
He was like glub shittoing before anyone knew what that was.
Yeah.
He is the glub shitter.
Yeah,
the glub shitter.
The glub shitter.
The glub shitter. But yeah,
he is the glub shitter.
The glub shitter. The grabber.
I will say, I guess the point is that I think you took a show that I think a lot of people were like, I mean, maybe it'll be cool, and then you made a pilot that definitely gets people to be like, okay, well, I got to see what happens next, and I think that's really your only goal you should set out to with a pilot, is to make sure like people want to watch the next episode. And I think they did that good job, so I'm excited to see what happens next.
Yep.
All right.
I will be.
What are we gonna dive into first? We getting in the movie.
Brian, let's talk about your movie.
Give us a plot synopsis, Brian.
Well, so we watched The Faculty this week. Of my selection, directed by Robert Rodriguez, 1998. Also one of the screenwriters of Scream, and you can definitely see that in this. It's a little meta, but this time instead of the slasher, it's the invasion of the body snatchers trope. But this time in a meta. Takes place in the world's worst high school. Holy fuck. This is a horrible place to go to school. Everyone's angry. Nobody's happy. They're beating the living shit out of Elijah Wood right out the rip. Right out the rip. So yeah, basically the movie takes place at this high school in Ohio. That's the faculty's angry, the students, it's a weird student vibe here. Something has affected the coach on this thing, and now there's some weird shit going on in the high school, and eventually some of the kids kind of start to get wise to this alien invasion going on in their school and they end up having to try to stop it. That's basically the cliff notes of it. Kind of a crazy cast watching this back. I think the 1998 CG didn't really some of it, they weren't ready for some of the things they wanted to do in this movie.
I thought they mixed it up well. I thought it looked very like Men in Black 1.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is not bad. I enjoy that movie a lot.
Yeah.
I think, and they do kind of, so it's kind of an interesting vibe in the movie because it goes back and forth between like a kind of a teen, like I don't want to say like teen drama, but a teen like kind of like a teen horror movie. They go into like the real meta thing because kind of like in Scream, they're trying to figure out what's going on with their teachers, and they're referencing movies of the same plot. Like they're literally using Invasion of the Body Snatchers as their template to figure out what's happening, which is literally an invasion of the body snatchers going on.
Actually, Invasion of the Body Snatchers is based on.
It's based
whatever
on
the girl
it's
said.
based on the it has a different name, the something or other. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think there were a lot of things that worked. I thought that I think the vibe of the main crew of kids worked really well. I think Robert Patrick that's his name, right? Is it Rob Patrick, the guy
is that
the dude from T2? He is always intimidating.
Oh, the coach.
The coach.
Yeah.
I love Josh Hartnett, but yeah, it was interesting. I think it kind of fell short a little bit in terms of like, you know what I mean, in terms of things happening. It kind of felt like nothing. It went from 0 to 100 really quick, and then all of a sudden we were at the final act. That's like my one qualm with it. But I thought it was a pretty solid ride. Eric, Mike, I'd love to hear what you guys think about it.
Eric,
dude, I had a lot of fun with this movie.
Yeah.
Like I just. You know, it really kind of like encapsulated what felt like that time period. It was over the top where it needed to be, which was fun. I liked like the teen drama of it all. Like, you know, like they're leading into the superficial stuff. What I think it was what's the girl's name from Fast and Furious?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Delilah was the character's name.
Yeah, Delilah just being like head like cheerleader needs to be with
head
a
cheerleader
job.
Gets with the captain of the football team.
Yeah.
And when he's just like, don't be so superficial. And she's like, 4-syllable word. Like, I was like, holy shit.
She was whipping his ass. Every time we tried to say anything, she was just like, oh, congrats. Tell me how the cure for cancer goes. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
He just said he's tired of failing school.
I know, right?
Beating his ass.
She starts fucking he just goes like, I don't think I want to get a football scholarship. I'd like to work on my own merit. She's like, yeah. Good luck with that, ding dong.
Wanna be brainiac.
Like, you dumb bitch.
And like they also a couple absolute roasts. Like they get into everyone. Josh Hartnett's character, who is kind of a burnout, kind of like, he's a holdback, but he's not dumb. They show that he's kind of smart.
Yeah.
And that teacher, I know she was alien affected at one point, just lays into this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with this parasite that makes all the women like mean and sexy? Like,
mean
what's
as
going
hell.
on?
Yeah. When she was being mean to him, and also dressed completely different.
Like I said, mean and sexy. It was like she was.
And then
She
her
was,
head,
the glasses, 90s movie, like, I'm ugly, I put on glasses, I'm hot, I take the glasses off.
yeah. I mean, in terms of like when they were, I think my favorite scene was when they escape the high school and they go back to Josh Hartnett's like lab, garage lab,
crib,
and they all start tweaking because they realize they need to like take his own.
It's a diuretic.
Caffeine, and he said household products. None of that would have Elijah Wood tweaking like that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering. At first, I thought like the whole bit was that the caffeine pill was like kind of be like, that powder they're selling is kind of a fraud. It's just caffeine, so you get a little boost. But then when they take it, it's like, okay, well, clearly it must be something.
Yeah, everyone's like, they're acting like they're on something.
Yeah, and I like when they're going around the room like telling each other like what's wrong with them, all of them acting different, and just Delilah being the meanest person on planet Earth. Like, when did you like start liking dick or whatever she said to it?
She was laying in the girl that
my
girl,
God,
like crazy.
What was up with that? Every time she saw the girl who wasn't even a lesbian, she was just like,
dumb,
boom, boom, boom.
Like,
I can't even repeat some of the stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was like, what happened between y'all that you're attacking this girl like this?
I know.
I do love. There were a couple quotes in this movie I loved. One was Stan, the quarterback kid. He said at one point where they're like, "You've been awfully weird recently." He's like, "I'm not an alien. I'm fucking discontent."
Yeah,
I like that quote. And then there's another one, but later in the locker room when it's like, Stokely, I think her name was like Stokely. They're running around. Josh Hartnett's character comes back, and at that point, like a reveal of some of the characters being aliens had already dropped, and he goes like, "Was gone for 5 fucking minutes, and now everyone's an alien. Like, take the damn thing." Like,
that was a lot of fun, and it's just. I like this because it was like it clearly wasn't taking itself very seriously. There isn't like some profound, like there doesn't need to be some profound message, obviously. Like I like that Elijah Wood is like the last person standing, and his whole bit is that he's a small kid that can run fast, and that's how he wins the day. He saves the day, and then he has a line that he says before he stabs. What does he say? He's just like, "You need to dry up," or something. It stabs him in the eye.
Something. I can't remember.
He says gives you a little bit of a boost, and he like jabs it.
Yeah. Like I was just like, and then after he dies, he's like, "You wouldn't have liked it here anyway."
Well,
I'm like,
as soon as we figured out the coach, as soon as like I knew, because we knew the coach wasn't the thing. And as soon as I started looking for the queen, I was like, okay, well, there could be no one else in this fucking movie except you. I mean, like, and again, I don't think they were trying to make, it was, because she kept referencing about being like, I'm not from here, and it's like, okay, like, you knew it, but it kind of worked. I think the chemistry with the cast worked well enough that, like, even kind of a silly premise like this was funny. Like, I like the fact that, like, when the alien kind of was toying with them, where the teacher, the alcoholic teacher guy, pulled up with the car to the thing, and I'm like, oh no, they know where they are. They're gonna attack them. No, they could have attacked them. He's like, no, I'm just picking her up. We're just gonna get out of here and go back to go do our other thing. Like it. Yeah. There was a ridiculousness about the whole movie. I liked it. I was laughing so hard at the beginning about like, this is the worst high school in America. Like everyone is so unhappy and mean to each other, and the class schedule makes no sense. Why were there constantly people in the classroom like raising their hands with people walking in the halls? There was chaos.
I mean, I had to take some notes because my first note is everyone hates each other. I have never seen anyone be so casually mean. It's one thing if you're friends and you want to, you're ripping your, whatever. But like, there's the people they're not friends with just being like so mean. And then the funniest bit was you see them twice, and then like Eric likes to say comedy comes in threes. That the domestic violence couple where they're just beating the shit out of each other. You see them twice, and they're just wailing on each other. And the third time, they've been taken over by the parasites, and they're walking arm in arm peacefully. That's how you know they've been taken over.
That's hilarious.
They should be beating the shit out of each other.
That's mad funny.
The guy, the what's his name, Rex or Zag or Zip or whatever his name was. The Josh Hartnett character,
Zeke,
who's in high school, a 5th-year canon. They mentioned this for the love of the game. He just loves selling drugs to teenagers.
Yeah.
And apparently, like cherry flavored Magnums, that never existed.
Yeah.
I don't think. That's crazy. And then he ends up in a relationship with her. Spoiler. That's wilder, right? Is that still not illegal?
Yeah, was that what was implied?
With the
I
teacher?
think so.
At the end?
Like obviously when
They're
she became,
clearly. I
when
mean,
she
she's
became-
a smoke show.
Yeah,
Who
I
is
know.
that?
She's a
She
chick
was-
from she's
was
in
Elektra?
GoldenEye. No, she's in GoldenEye.
Oh, no,
She
that's-
was Jean
that's
Grey.
Jean Grey.
She was Jean
That's
Grey in
Jean
X-Men.
Grey.
And
Oh,
she was,
Jean Grey.
I had to look it
I
up
knew
'cause
she was
like,
a baddie in
why
Red
does she look
somewhere.
so familiar?
Her
And
name
then she was
is
Jean
Famke
Grey.
Johnson, but she's the bad Bond girl in GoldenEye. Like she's that crazy assassin. She's Jean Grey. But Mike, I was curious about that because like obviously when she becomes,
I think that's
alien dog,
heavily implied.
It's heavily implied. Like,
Because he's 19 or something. So I guess whatever. But he's a high school student.
But it is kind of funny you said that like he was in there selling for the love of the game because when before the alien invasion goes full off, he's making comments to the biology teacher, which was Jon Stewart, which I thought was mad funny. Like
yeah. What?
Yeah.
But
The Jon Stewart side quest career is insane. You gotta look that up.
Yeah,
sometime.
all right, I will. But the biology professor, he didn't seem surprised when Zeke was like bantering with him about biology. So I feel like a lot of the teachers kind of were like, this kid is literally just being a shithead intentionally to like sell drugs. Because like it wasn't, you know what I mean? The Jon Stewart character who hit the biology wasn't like, how did you know that? No, he was like, this kid knows his stuff. He's just like he's obviously he's there for the love of the game.
Here for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Like, why are you still in high school, man?
What else do you have right now, Mike? Sorry, I kind of hijacked your thing.
I did, I was like, man, they're too poor. There's like a teacher meeting early on.
Yeah.
On one of the initial scare type things, very, very Scream style. But they're having a teacher meeting, and the principal's like, yeah, we can't afford computers or theater. All we can afford is football. And then they have several scenes in the massive Olympic-size indoor pool that they have. And I'm like, where is your money going? Because you can afford an Olympic indoor pool. You cannot afford
a new set
Did you
set
see
for
the
the
football?
theater. Yeah,
Did you see the football game when Usher Usher's in this movie makes a
he
tackle?
kills someone.
He
The kid is
drives
seizing.
someone at the same time that fireworks go
shoot.
off.
That shit was
Yeah,
kind
the
of
fireworks.
I was like, why are they doing this? Why are the aliens timing their tackles with fireworks?
They're killing people.
The aliens, honestly, they loved football. They loved it. Whole town was out.
Yeah. No, but it's funny
They
you
were
said
just
that.
like, actually,
It
this is fire.
It's funny you said that though, because like I get like school budgets, and they do kind of make that they give a throwaway line at the beginning, like being like, "This is a town that cares about football, so that's where money's gonna go." They have money for an Olympic-sized swimming pool and fireworks at the football game. But the woman, you heard the drama teacher go, "The kids at their hearts and guys and dolls," and they said reuse the sets from last year. How much could set like plywood, new paint cost?
Yeah,
like that's
plywood.
I bet if you cut down your fireworks budget, you could afford some new plywood to make guys and dolls happen this year. Like, that's crazy.
I don't even know you would need for guys and dolls, like a fake boat.
I'm
Like
just saying, she literally said reuse the sets from last year. That's how poor their theater department was. They're
for
like,
our, what was the? I don't even know.
like This
also,
Old
when
Town or something.
when Elijah Wood and the mean other journalism chick were in that closet, and he's wearing his camera. And then they find a dead body, and they see the aliens turn Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
He has taken 0 pictures.
I didn't
Right?
even think about that.
And then you've got the worst parents of all time.
Oh my
who
God.
are just like 0 to 100. Now, maybe the dad is in on it. That's never confirmed or denied, but they're like, no internet, no phone, no porn. That was crazy.
Yeah.
There was like, and take his porn. I was like, what's going on? What did he say? He's like, no more polishing the marble
He
or
said something
whatever.
ridiculous. Yeah. Something like that. That's so fucking funny.
The funniest bit is like, I don't know, like 20 minutes later when he tries to sneak out and he gets caught, the dad's still holding the porn. Like the dad was
That's
just like,
hilarious. Also, how did they get away? They were literally right there. The gym teacher and stuff. I don't know. It's just funny, man. But that's a good point. I didn't think about the fact that he had his camera. Why did he sniff her
With him.
also? That was a crazy move at the time.
Oh, that's the point
funny
above that.
ass
It was
move.
like freaky ass Elijah Wood just takes his opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a captive audience. Let me sniff you
Yeah, oh
fucking
my
pervert.
god, that was fucking wild. That cracked me up.
Works out for him though.
It
I said
does.
also everyone's so fucking weird. You couldn't tell who's turned or who's not because everyone in this movie is so
That's a
fucking
good
weird.
point, yeah.
Yeah.
The two tweaker guys that get addicted to caffeine, I guess.
Oh,
I thought they were they not turned?
I thought
They-
they were aliens,
you
but
know
they
what-
were
you
just
know where they were at?
tweaking hard.
Yeah,
It's
they were
that
just
guy-
tweaked out on
that,
caffeine.
monster from that '70s show. I
yeah,
forget his
yeah.
name,
Yeah, I know
but
what you're talking about, yeah. That was weird. Yeah, that
but-
was a weird scene. Eric, I went the same reaction where I'm like, oh, they
Was
must
he
be
the one that's
aliens.
in jail?
Yes.
yeah, it's that guy.
Yeah.
So I said that monster, but yeah, I thought they were like in on it because they were like, "Is there more? Is it in your trunk?" And
But
they
no,
they were
it-
acting strange.
But it was just
Yeah.
because they
were,
wanted the
they were
drug.
drug addicts. Yeah,
Well,
Which-
yeah, I don't know.
okay.
If yeah, again,
Go to
I'm glad everyone
Starbucks.
had a good time with the movie because I was like, this shit kind of watch. I'm like, oh, it's like I thought it was gonna be a little more grounded than it was, but I'm always kind of glad it wasn't because it was a fun 90-minute romp. I said in my review, I was like, I would have rented the fuck out of this at Blockbuster because like this is a fun
Yeah.
like someone had this on DVD at your like in middle school sleepovers. You could break this baby out. It's like a minute. Yeah, this is a fun
Yeah.
movie to watch.
that's a
Oh,
good
this
way
would
to
go-
describe that. That would have
well,
gone triple
spe-
platinum.
The ending would have done like triple platinum. My voice
Yeah.
is cracked.
Yeah.
Flashback
Yeah.
middle school.
Yeah.
The ending would have done triple platinum. she's like, I don't care anymore. It's not even my real body for real. I'll
Yeah.
just be
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah, she just got naked as hell. That happened. She's also like,
my
What
last-
does Zeke say? He's just like, "Answer me something, Mary."
Where are
Beth.
your clothes?
Where are you-
Why are you
where are you
naked?
naked?
Like
Well,
when they're
it-
trying to do the.
it was
I
funny
like how
'cause-
they're
Yeah.
trying to do the whole like.
he clocked
we're
it
both-
immediately.
Yeah, she's like, he's an alien, she's an alien. No, she's an alien. They were both aliens, but
Yeah.
they were just fucking with him. Like they had him, and they were just fucking. With
Yeah.
him, which is so funny.
Also,
and you're like,
the-
why are
and
you
the-
naked?
Speaking of also like I know that he killed it. Those open wounds in Elijah Wood's face, I hope they healed. When because remember right when
Yeah.
he stabs the alien, they spray out at him right at the last
Shoot
minute.
the
He's got, like-
sardines in his face.
got like
yeah.
fucking like cockroaches squiggling out of his face, and then they fall.
Oh, oh.
Ouch! Ouch!
My last note, speaking of Elijah Wood, was when they're in the garage scene at Josh Hartnett's house when the journalism girl ex-boyfriend and Elijah Wood are like, yeah, man, she can be kind of a bitch, and they dap up.
Yeah,
that was so crazy.
That was
To her face.
That was insane, dude.
To her face. Yeah, man, she gotta suck sometimes.
I wish she
My
was
God.
an alien. She ended up being an alien, but still, it's just so fun. But yeah, 'cause that chick fucking sucks, bro.
That was insane.
Oh man, fuck, that was funny. Yeah. No,
right, Eric.
This is a fun one. Let's,
Oh, you got one.
yeah. No,
No.
I was just saying.
That was fun, Brian.
I thought it was a
that was
fun
fun.
watch. I think it's a good. This is a good like you said. Like this is a good like what like this would be. I'm almost kind of bummed I didn't get to watch this with you guys. Like with having a couple beers. Like this would be a fun like watch with your friends kind of movie. And
I
definitely
agree.
one
Yeah.
I'll add to the list of that. Who has movie of the week next? I believe it's Eric.
It's Eric.
I do.
Is
and
he gonna-
I came prepared this time.
Yeah.
Are we
I
double
can't-
featuring alien movies?
No, we're not. We're not. So I wanted to get us back in theaters, but as I will bring up here in our box office, the movies coming out this week, outside of maybe one in Begonia, are a little bit suspect. So I got us going back in time. I wrote something in here also in our movie news about Spielberg and John Williams. And there's a Spielberg movie that my sister was obsessed with when we were younger that I just, because maybe she liked it, I never watched. And you guys may have watched it, but so maybe it'll be a return to it for you
Oh,
guys.
good.
But
Let's hear it.
I want to watch The Adventures of Tintin. I never watched this.
The animated one?
Banger!
Yeah, the
Let's
animated
go.
one.
I'm stoked. I haven't
The
seen it
animated
forever.
one. I haven't seen that movie before.
Have you seen it, Michael?
And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. I like it. It's
sorry, fellas. If
No,
I
hey.
don't know when the last time you saw it. It's
been a long time.
Yeah, I checked your letterboxes. I haven't seen anyone write anything about it.
been a
So,
long time.
like,
It's a-
how long has it been for you?
Maybe like college. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
All
fair
right,
enough.
great. Love it.
Well, then we're going with that. Adventures of Tintin.
Sweet.
All right, so we just hop into our movie news
yeah,
then, fellas?
yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
not
my-
to do this to Brian 2 weeks in a row, but do you think we'll all watch Begonia before next pod?
This is different for this one. I will go see Begonia and I happily do it. But I'll get into the whatchamacallit later when we get to that in the box office. Yes, I will go see Begonia. I'll just turn my
I
camera.
will leave.
We got Eric's box office
Yeah, go
breakdown.
ahead.
He's gonna
Yeah,
yap for a
exactly.
minute.
I'll just turn
I'm
my
gonna
camera
leave
off.
the last part for you, Brian.
Yeah, got it.
But-
I'll be right back. 2
But
seconds.
we'll hop into the box office review for this last week. And there were a lot of movies that are coming out in wide release that I covered. The winner of the weekend, to a kind of a surprise and a win for anime, is Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc. I remember seeing
Who's
the
surprised? Who's surprised, man? These anime guys, they come out of the woodwork.
They're winning. I mean, this didn't make the money that whatever Demon Slayer made.
Demon Slayer, yeah.
Yeah, but it debuted at #1 on the domestic charts. It brought in 18 million, which is serviceable. And I mean, hey, this is again trending good for anime. I remember seeing this in this trailer with you, Micah, and leaning over and being like, "What is going on?" And I think the synopsis for this movie is like, everybody wants his chainsaw, but nobody wants his heart. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what
his
is this
chainsaw
movie
heart,
even
but
about?
not his regular heart. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But good for Chainsaw Man. Man, I mean, this isn't a movie. I don't know if you have any interest in seeing it, but I'm sure there are.
I'm like, Chainsaw Man. This looks like so like hyper violent. I don't. Sometimes that shit ekes me, but like, I'm like Chainsaw Man curious. To be honest, I
Is
thought
it one of those ones you have to watch the? Oh, sorry. Is it one of the ones you have to watch the like previous?
I
anime?
almost certainly.
I think there is.
Because like
I think
Demon
there's-
Slayer,
it's not that old.
Show. Yeah,
It's not that old. I think it's like 3 years old max. So it's not that old. And I think the Reze arc part of it is about his side relationship with this woman Reze. So I think it's not even main story.
Interesting.
I think it's like, and then one time I had this crazy ex-girlfriend who like shot bombs out of her head or something. So,
Hey,
or something.
it's #1 on the domestic chart for a reason. So some people are into that.
People are into it.
#2 on the chart, though, in a big surprise, that Colleen Hoover adaptation, "Regretting You," with Dave Franco, the kid from Mason Thames, and then McKenna Grace.
Yeah,
I think her
McKenna
name is.
Grace. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then the other woman from something. I think maybe she was in Get Out. I think that was.
Yeah,
her.
Allison Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are the four main build people. That was #2 on the charts, pulled in 13 million. This is a movie that not a lot of people expected to have a great weekend, and that Mason Thames, #2 and #3 on the domestic charts this weekend. Good for him, because Black Phone 2 comes in at #3 after leading the domestic charts last weekend. Pulled in 12 million, so that's serviceable, and increases its global box office to 80.4 million. So,
fun fact about Mason Thames, I found out, which it doesn't look like this is going to happen. If Regretting You had #1, like let's pretend Chainsaw Man didn't come out this past week, and in #1, he would have been the first actor since Jim Carrey to do 3 #1s of the year, which I think is pretty interesting.
that's
How to Train Your Dragon also with McKenna Grace?
No, she was not in that one, but Black Phone,
Okay.
Black Phone #1, and so it doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but that would have been kind of impressive. But he's having a hell of a year, though. I mean, just
yeah, he's in a lot right now. And they're making good money. So good for Black Phone 2. It's making its money. Big win for Blumhouse after some suspect numbers earlier this year. And then let's get into the Springsteen biopic, Deliver Us From Nowhere, I think.
wow.
4th in the domestic box office chart. 8 million domestically, 16 million globally. It had a budget of 55 million. Not great. It continues a trend of some of these fall movies kind
People are
of
not
falling flat.
Going to the theater for these adult drama type movies.
This one
they are
makes
not.
me a little upset, actually, even though I hate it. I didn't like it, and you know my feelings on biopics. Fun fact, I didn't realize this was Scott Cooper, who did one of our movies
he's
for the
gonna-
week. What?
But he's gonna heal the world, Brian.
I know, but I'll explain why. But I'm saying Scott Cooper, for one, did this movie, who did Hostels, one of our previous movies of the week. I think Crazy Heart, which is weird because he did a movie music related to start his career with Crazy Heart with Jeff Bridges. Went on to do a lot of like Christian Bale led, like drama kind of acts, and then now has come back to this. If Jeremy Allen White gets a nomination for this, I'm going to be a little upset. I don't think he really brought a whole lot to this thing. What I did like about it, this is not the like you think you know the story of Bruce Springsteen. Like, let me no. This is just it's a smaller contained story that is about after his like second or one of his big studio albums and his tour. He is peak. He's dealing with some really like he gets a little depressed. He's been dealing with stuff about like his father and things. He basically locked himself in a room and wrote this album that is out. It's like an acoustic album that came out right before Born in the USA, which is like his biggest album.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of about like his relationship with his father and how that album got made. Which, so you know what I mean? So I did kind of appreciate the fact that it wasn't like Bruce, like you're never gonna be a superstar, like you just, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a Bohemian Rhapsody fucking monstrosity repeat. But it ultimately wasn't that interesting. Because to be fair, I do not know anything about Bruce Springsteen. I ended up listening to the album that it's based on after, and I kind of liked it. But I bet if you're his fan, you'll probably get a lot out of this. I did not. I didn't think any of the performances were that great. Like there's a scene where he talks to somebody towards the end of the movie that he breaks down about his dad, and I already know that's gonna be his fucking Oscar reel thing, but it's just Jeremy Allen White. It's not. He didn't do anything that unique. This movie was kind of boring. Some couple behind me was talking through the whole thing, and I didn't even have the nerve. I didn't even have nerve to get up and say something.
Sack up, Brian.
Yeah,
so I didn't care.
But you be in them TikTok comments, huh?
Figures,
but you be in them, you be in them TikTok comments, huh?
They were just, they was very. They
you need
quiet.
He's a TikTok tapper, huh?
It was distracting because every now, like, I'd be surprised because like I couldn't hear them when the guitars were going, but then they get quiet. Yeah,
and they were still talking.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I'd be like, damn. I'd turn around and be like, what are we talking about?
Dude, they were like full.
Do the damn movie.
They were through. They were.
I would tell them to shut their asses up.
I should have.
Brian, you can fight.
I've
seen you.
I know they were full grown adults. Listen, the movie was just not that interesting. I just think it was. I kind of appreciate. I do respect them for like not doing the classic like you think you know the story, but it was just boring. Like there's no. It's just them like really like it's him and Paul Walter Hauser in a house trying to record the album, and then intermittently cut with shots of it's not Donnie Wahlberg, it's that guy Patty something or other. I'm about to call him Donnie Wahlberg. It's not whoever plays his dad.
Patty Wahlberg.
Stephen Graham. I'm sorry, not Steve. It's Stephen Graham plays his dad. Not I thought it was Donnie Wahlberg at first. It's Stephen Graham. It's basically one of three scenes. It's either him and his Paul Walter House recording, him dealing with his dad and like flashbacks or like back and forth, or him and Jeremy Strong. Who again is just Jeremy Strong.
Was Jeremy Strong? He was just doing him. He was just doing himself.
He's a fucking guy. He's a fucking executive. He's a fucking executive. You know Jeremy Strong. And there's also not a lot of conflict in this movie. That's the biggest thing. They deal with like a little bit of like the sadness he deals with, but like it's pretty much like this album's can't get off the ground, Bruce. Okay, we found a way to get it off the ground, Bruce. The exec like the head of the head is like no one's gonna listen to this, and they're like, we're going to do it anyway. They're like, okay, we trust you because it's Bruce Springsteen. Like, everything just kind of works out for him. Even at the end, they're kind of like...
drugs or anything because he's Bruce Springsteen.
No, they literally at one point at the end, they go like, you know, Bruce Springsteen still struggles with depression. It's like, okay.
That's like with the post-credits, like, rolling, they're like, he sometimes still gets depressed.
Yeah, and like...
Then he puts on his tightest blue jeans.
Cool that it does kind of... The one thing I thought was kind of cool is that they show that he recorded Born in the USA and this album kind of at the same time. And like he had to get one made to get the other made, but like I was sitting in that theater. I'm like, I know these fucking two ding dongs aren't gonna go see this movie. I just wasted 2 hours of my Monday night. That's the end of my thing. I'm done talking about this movie. There's not much else to report. It's okay.
Yeah, we apologize, Brian. I had the tickets. I just didn't want to go last night.
Save your time. It's not that interesting.
Man, if he does get nominated, I'm going to have to slog through it at some point.
Bro, he's so not that, like, great in this movie.
Good.
But, like,
Good.
I like him as an actor.
I've been praying on his downfall. He's
not bad.
Because he's in The Bear.
Hey, give him back.
You don't like
give
The
him
Bear?
Back. Well, The Bear's not funny. I don't not like
because
The Bear.
It's in the wrong
Bear's not
category?
fucking funny.
Yeah,
give him back. Give him back.
Oh, my God. That's
Give him
all
something
why
who's
you
funny.
don't like him because of because of awards.
Yeah. Would you like it if somehow some guy on a bicycle beat everyone in an F1 race? And they're just like, who was that guy on a bicycle is an F1 race?
I don't think that tracks.
I think you meant like a marathon. Like that makes more sense, right? Like a bike guy.
All right, I'm trying. All right, fine. A guy on a bicycle on a marathon. and you're just like, who is this guy? You can't give him the medal. He's riding a bicycle. He's doing something else entirely different. They're like, nah, but he got off the bike at one point and like walked a little bit.
It was kind of funny though.
It counts.
I'd say this: I don't like Bruce Springsteen's music that much, but I didn't realize he put out an acoustic album. I kind of like this album, and everyone else like, it's the worst Springsteen. I'm like, is it? It's kind of the best Springsteen.
What would you call his other stuff?
That's what it. Listen, people love him. He doesn't need my help to be one of the most successful recording artists of all time.
I know someone that's seen him like at least 10 times.
Yeah. People swear by him.
He's extremely important to like the Jersey folk. I feel like I saw a couple tweets about like critics being like, between like my dad, Jesus, and Bruce Springsteen, those are the three most important people in my life. I'm like, okay, dude, relax. Like,
I did see there was some fervor about a scene where he says he likes Pepsi in the movie, and they're like, well, actually, he went on this infamous rant mid a concert about how much he hates Pepsi.
I mean, like, I didn't really. I mean, I think I remember the scene. They spend a lot of time in diners in this movie, like a lot of time in diners.
Did he order a Pepsi?
No, like
and everyone was just like, oh, wow.
time they're like, Bruce, let's go get some breakfast. Everyone's just constantly eating breakfast. And when the girl he's dating in the movie works as a thing, they're constantly. I don't think you're understanding. They are constantly in diners in this movie, like constantly being like, he's like being like, I just don't think this album is what you think it is, and he's like, I don't want anything on this album unless it's this song. He's like, says like stuff like, I'd rather let Born in the USA sit in hell than not release this album. Like, it's just, but they're always in the diner.
Disappointing.
It's
upset.
Don't bother.
Everyone's favorite artist has to put out a movie where you're just like, I still love them, and that movie never came out.
I'm sure people who like Bruce Springsteen will like this movie. I knew nothing, so I didn't really give a shit. But let's get it back. Let's circle back to what we're here for this pod about. Eric, what's going on over at Netflix, man?
Yeah, just to quickly circle up what we don't have to watch. If we're not watching the Bruce Springsteen movie in theaters, other things to watch this weekend coming out to track for box office. Begonia is getting its wide release, so it sounds like we'll be all going and watching that. Hopefully, Back to the Future is getting a re-release.
That's cool.
And then these two movies, Anniversary and Stitchhead. I didn't even really write any limited releases because I wasn't very familiar with many of them. So these will be things to track next week, and then in comparison to something like Chainsaw Man.
The Shining's doing an IMAX release in December.
I'm very excited.
That's exciting. I'm definitely going to see that. I'm very excited for that.
Cool.
That's it. I don't like The Shining.
Oh. Well, then you don't have to go see it.
Anyway, what's going on with Netflix, and more specifically,
Narnia.
Narnia 5. We're back. We're back all the way. Speaking of IMAX, Greta Gerwig's Narnia next year is receiving a two-week IMAX exclusive run over Thanksgiving of 2026, which is awesome. And then it's also getting a theatrical window of 4 weeks. This is obviously a movie that was supposed to just come out on Netflix. So, good for us. Good for the pod. Good for the Narnia pod. What do you guys think about that?
It's hard for me to get like. Oh yeah, go ahead, Michael, please.
No, I don't know what the hell this movie's gonna be. And I just hope it's good, because if I'm this excited and I've waited this long and it's not good, I'm gonna be very sad.
It's funny, Mikey.
That's all I have to say.
That was my thing. I was like, I just can't. We've been doing this for almost a year.
Trying to click it into my mind.
It's a Narnia pod, but like I haven't seen a trailer. I don't know what this movie actually is. And I'm like,
all I hear is the craziest casting announcements.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I need to see something, a first look, a teaser, because that will actually make this a Narnia pod again. And then
confirmation, it's not a musical.
Is that what you're worried about?
Confirmation, it's not a musical, please.
Oh my god.
Or at least like not the barbification. I mean, Greta Gerwig so genre spanning and talented.
Yeah.
Mike's going as Lady Bird for Halloween. That's great, Greta Gerwig.
Time out.
Great, Greta.
He's gonna be Lady Bird.
He was like,
dude.
He was like, for my Lady Bird costume. And I was like, who are you being in Lady Bird? And he was like, well, I'm being Lady Bird. I was like,
that's hilarious.
But
well, I just think
he's with the cast. He's killing it.
I believe it.
That's awesome.
What else we got for Netflix? I feel like Narnia again. We're just kind of in limbo until we get something. a visual.
Wow. From possibly good slop to from like, okay, she would be letting me down slop to Kenny return to form slop.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
That's talking about David Fincher's The Adventures of Cliff Booth, a sequel to a movie he didn't direct.
Yeah. A side character of a movie he did not direct.
Yep.
Kind of crazy. Is it Tarantino's script? I know we've talked about this before, so I want to confirm.
Maybe.
Do we know that?
Because he's
Eric,
weird.
did you know?
He's
Did you
being
know?
weird,
I don't know if
you know.
maybe you knew, Eric.
I actually don't know.
Because
that
makes a big difference. You know what I mean?
This is more theatrical Netflix news. I know that them and Netflix have made peace because they're doing like the K-pop Demon Hunters thing, and that has opened the door to more Netflix movies releasing in theaters, specifically AMC theaters. And so Netflix is saying they're going to do a robust rollout summer 2026.
That's exciting.
In AMC theaters for this Adventures of Cliff Booth.
It's a win to have Netflix and AMC working together, obviously. If we weren't... Oh, yeah, also this weekend should be, I should of note, is the K-pop Demon Hunters. That's happening this
very
weekend.
Exciting.
But, yes, this is a win. All right, we need to be seeing these movies, that Netflix, these great movies and great big projects in theaters. For this project, Tarantino did write the screenplay for The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
That's
but
good.
Again, he's not.
How many
I think.
N-bombs do you think?
Oh God, who knows?
Sorry.
There was none in. I don't think there was any in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But do not quote me on that, because.
Well, that's because his weird wrath was targeted towards Asians this time. We all saw what he did to Bruce Lee. Anyway, Paramount has lost something. What did they lose, Eric?
1,000 people, but we'll get to that later. They also lost Taylor Sheridan.
Oh God,
that was their money. What are they going to do without Taylor Sheridan? That's going to kill them.
This is, I think, bigger. All we've been talking about, and this is getting a lot into the business side of Hollywood, right? All we've been talking about is how Paramount has all this money and they're picking everyone up. Mm-hmm. You know, the Duffer Brothers, everyone.
Trying to buy out Warner, trying to get Warner Brothers.
Yeah, trying to get Warner Brothers. But they just lost their guy who has made a bunch of TV shows that's probably your coworker's favorite thing on planet Earth.
Your uncle has recommended the show to you at one point.
Yeah. I mean,
the pantheon of Yellowstone properties, dude.
It is actually crazy how many shows he has made for Paramount. Like, every time I think I've gotten a grasp on how many there are, there's another one I didn't realize had come out.
And people,
he really is like white Tyler Perry, because it's just him.
Yeah,
just him pumping these out.
Yeah,
and white people stay.
Eric, keep reading the news, and I'll get the full list while you do that.
Yeah. I mean, so this is huge, obviously. There's, like, speculation on what drove him away from Paramount, whether it's new regime under David Ellison or what. You can draw your own conclusions. We'll probably get more news about that in the future. But he got a 5-year, $1 billion deal with Universal to develop both movies and TV shows.
Damn.
He has to finish out his contract and his commitments with Paramount through the end of 2028 for TV shows. But he reportedly can start working on movies as soon as next year for Universal. So, I mean, we all know his this guy started his first script was Sicario.
So this is insane, actually. This is actually crazy when you look at it. So he goes out, and apparently wrote the Frontier trilogy, the Sicario, Hell or High Water, Wind River, right? 2015,
Bangers,
2016.
the three of them.
Yeah, great start. So he does not have that. Those were his first writing credits. 1, 2, 3. So right after Wind River finishes, he did write the second Sicario and a couple movies that you don't really need to mention. But 2018 Yellowstone gets picked up. Since 2018, he has been a creator of Yellowstone, 1883, Mare of Kingstown, 1923, Tulsa King, Lioness, Landman, Yellowstone Marshals, and something else called The Madison.
My God, I watched like half of those.
Those are all Taylor Sheridan shows. Like, created. Like, he's been a director on them and a writer on them, and he is the official creator of those shows.
You can kind of see him in Lioness. That's very, like, Sicario.
I do want to say he's not a bad show creator. Yellowstone has just gone on for a long time. I think it's... he's not
That's not what I meant when I compared him to Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
But this is a huge win for Universal. We've barely been talking about them in the last couple weeks. And speaking on a little bit more on Paramount, David Ellison, his name, he's come out and said, because he's trying to acquire Warner Brothers, that he wants to keep the creative teams of both Paramount and Warner Brothers intact should they end up buying the studio. He does want to merge the streaming services, so you'll get HBO Max with Paramount Plus. Take that what you will. I think they've made like 4 bids now, and Warner Brothers has declined all of them. Even though the Trump administration reportedly wants Paramount to acquire Warner Brothers, so there's now a political side to this. Yada, yada, yada. You can say all you want about this. I will say David Ellison came out and said about Taylor Sheridan that he thinks he's like a genius in all of this right when he acquired the studio.
He might be low-key, because like you think about a guy, like what he's... Even all those shows like I just named, right? Like he created those shows. And like, yeah, like you said, we can kind of make jokes, be like your coke, but like they're well written, like you know what I mean? Like they're not bad shows by any stretch of it. And and what we all said was he wrote those 3 scripts that aren't just like, oh, he wrote that movie, that one's pretty good. No, like he's a talented writer, and especially if you if I think if you acquire someone like him from Universal acquiring him, and then don't like basically be like, give us a show. You're like, you give him a minute to like sit and like write something. I bet he's gonna give you something really, really special. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I hope to see him back in some movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd love to see another Taylor Sheridan movie. He hasn't directed, so he hasn't even written really a movie since 2020. He has a movie he's a writer on a movie called Fast, directed by Ben Richardson, coming out soon. But kind of just a writer on a couple movies that nobody really seems to give a toot about. Really, it was just the Sicario, Hell or High Water, Wind River run in the 2010s that were really his movie times. So we'll see.
Yeah, maybe another.
He's not in danger of retiring anytime soon.
No.
Unlike a certain composer, Eric.
That's right. John Williams, who is 92 years old.
92.
Last composed the score for the 2022 Indiana Jones movie Dial of Destiny, I think it was. And that report apparently was when Harrison Ford came out and said that would be the last movie he would do. And the quote from John Williams at the time was, if Harrison's hanging it up, I mean, I'm pretty I might as well do the same thing.
Did you blame him?
Apparently that is not the case. John Williams will be scoring Spielberg's 2026 UFO movie that's got insane cast, Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, forgetting people off the top of my head, but I know Coleman Domingo's in it. Other
is it
people
related to Close Encounters, or is it completely separate, like UFO?
We don't. There has not been like any information about this movie outside of the cast.
Interesting.
Dropped. I'll look up the rest of the cast while we're talking a little bit more. But between Spielberg and John Williams, this will be the 30th film they've done together. And because John Williams is 92 years old, you got to think maybe the last question mark. But we're not praying on anything, obviously. But I mean, if there's any other reason, this is a movie that's not slated for an IMAX release next year. IMAX did come out and release like their 2026 slate, and that's kind of sad. But it makes me. This is another reason to go see this movie. I'm very excited. What are you guys' thoughts?
I mean, please go ahead, Mike.
No, I mean, yeah. You wonder what he's got left in the bag. You know, it's like the last pitch. It's like, hey man, maybe you swing at it and you intentionally miss. You know, this is a good score. He's had one hell of a career. There's some ghost composing allegations, but you know, you don't care because he's done enough on his own. All's good. You know, one of the legends.
You could see him even like combining, like you said, the ghost thing. Like I read something about even the I think it's the first Pirates movie. Because if you look up the score,
he borrows from himself.
It's not. Well, I'm saying the first Pirates movie, it's technically Hans Zimmer, but it's because he didn't finish it. He's not like a lot of these things. There are collaborative efforts that go on in these movies. So I think you could see someone as legendary as John Williams, right? Like his name's attached. He'll be working on it, but I could see a lot of composers who worked alongside him in the past to be like, "Hey, we're gonna help you make this last movie with Spielberg, and then your name is going up there." Because it's kind of like, "Hey, you're a legend, bro. Like I'll help you iron it out if you can't like handle being at the fucking top of the orchestra all day. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a grind. It's a grind to compose a score.
Yeah, like at Kobe's last game, like a lot of guys that could have scored passed the ball to Kobe. You're just like, man, like go off.
Yeah.
It's your last hurrah. Go nuts, buddy.
Yeah, it's not about anyone else. I think that's good.
A lot of these, a similar composer in the sense of like Hans Zimmer, right? Like legend. We know he borrows from himself. That Gladiator and Pirate score is shockingly similar when you put them side by side. But other people in this movie, I already mentioned Emily Blunt, Colin Firth, Wyatt Russell, Coleman Domingo, and Josh O'Connor are a lot of the top billed people in this movie.
Very cool.
Hopefully a banger. I'm pretty excited. And this point was the reason why I picked Adventures of Tintin today, because it reminded me of that movie.
It makes you wonder,
by John Williams.
It's one of those things too. I think it's like a good, like you said, like, and I think if I remember, it's been a while since I watched Tintin. Like Spielberg, like, yeah, he's got his Ready Player Ones in there, but like when you watch some of the stuff, like it makes you like it reminds you of why we make a stupid podcast like this, like why you love movies. Like Spielberg, like this guy loves movies. Like I love The Fabelmans. I don't know if you saw that one. I thought it was great. Yeah, you didn't like it, Micah? I liked it a lot.
It's fine.
But I think if you have a guy, like if Spielberg's coming out here, he's getting old too. Yeah, Spielberg comes out, John Williams is a UFO movie, great cast. Like that has all
be an event.
That has all the right pieces to be an event, like you said, Eric. Like it has all the right pieces.
I feel like there are those certain directors still and collabs like this where it's an event to go see.
If I could use that as a transition here, like you're talking about a return to form, right? Because we know back in the day when someone had a movie that was a kind of a trope, you used to put them in another movie just like that. Now we're seeing that again with Josh Hartnett's follow-up to Trap. This movie sounds a lot like its previous one. He's starring in Tommy Wirko's upcoming action thriller All Day, All Night. Following a bank robber, his heist goes wrong when he stumbles onto the set of a reality TV show and must stay on air long enough to figure out an escape plan. It sounds familiar, but it does. Like, I love Trap. Is it good? I don't know. But did I like it? Yeah. Josh Hartnett's great, and I think that sounds like a fun premise. I don't really know much about Tommy Wirkola. If one of you two knows more,
I can look up his work.
A little bit of a mystery.
I put this in here just because I was like, yeah, this is Trap-esque. It's
Trap 2,
it's fun.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. It seems like, I think he'll have a lot of fun. Ooh, Tommy Wirkola. Ooh. Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters.
Oh.
What Happened to Monday? Violent Night. Dead Snow.
No.
Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters 2.
I see Micah just like, oh fuck.
Oh, something called Spermageddon.
Nah,
that came out last year.
Oh,
Jesus
wow, onto
fucking Christ.
another disaster.
Yeah,
Ty West.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Speaking of two guys who overstayed their welcome, Ty West and Johnny Depp are making their Christmas Carol. You know, when IP goes up, the wolves start coming in. I guess this has been like, free money for a while. There's a lot of Christmas carols, but we will be getting 2, I think, in 2026, or is the Eggers one in 2027?
I don't know when I think Eggers is focusing on his what is he?
The werewolf
movie.
Yeah, okay. So that'll be in the future. But for 2026, probably around Christmas season, around now, Johnny Depp as Ebenezer Scrooge and Ty West A Christmas Carol. So I don't know what this will be, honestly. Ty West's sensibilities, I really haven't. I've seen 3 of his movies. All of them Maxine related.
I didn't even see Maxine. I saw X and Pearl. I saw X and Pearl.
X and Pearl. I saw all 3. They're Mia Goth is very entertaining, very fun. This is her character.
Right, and Mike, I think you just made the point. It's like I haven't seen enough of his sensibilities, because what Ty West has proven to me so far is that he can make a great homage to 70s slashers. Like he can make a fun. Like I thought X was a lot of fun. I thought Pearl was a lot of fun. Like I think if they said Ty West to direct a reboot of the Friday the 13th franchise, I would be like, hey, I could get on board with that. But I haven't seen enough of his sensibilities to credit him about a Christmas Carol with Johnny Depp too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of question marks
I
surrounding
don't know
that
the last movie Johnny Depp was in. If it was the Fantastic Beasts movie, maybe.
I'm sure
No,
there was
he was
something.
in one last year. It was like a play for a more like serious, dramatic thing. He's washed. He's fat. He's old. He's scandalized. I don't know why he's
It's tough to
still getting roles.
It's tough to it feels wrong to discredit a movie before it's even birthed. But if you had to point a gun to my head and say which one of these two, Robert Eggers and Willem Dafoe, or Ty West and Johnny Depp, Christmas Carol is going to be the better one.
Well,
I'm just
if
saying.
I show you, okay, like LeBron and Serena Williams are gonna have a baby versus like your one cousin with arthritis at age 20 and his fat girlfriend. It's like which baby's gonna be faster? Which baby's gonna be faster?
That's what I said.
All right, it's not crazy to bet on the LeBron Serena Williams
that's what
baby.
I said. That's what I said about listen. For all I know, Ty West and Johnny Depp could put out the surprise of thing. I'm just saying, like, if you on paper, Robert Eggers and Willem Dafoe doing A Christmas Carol is like, whoa. It's about we got a real Armageddon Deep Impact situation going on right now where we got two movies coming out at the same time, around the same time that now they're being directly compared. If they had been separate, I wouldn't have probably even compared the two.
This is Nuclear Bomb versus Coughing Baby.
Willem Dafoe also as Scrooge is just 20
that feels like a cast.
It just
Head and
makes
shoulders.
so
Head and
much
shoulders.
better
That
than
feels like
Johnny
a
Depp.
casting.
Johnny Depp seems like he's pulling at straws here.
But speaking of perfect casting,
Yeah, go ahead, please.
all right.
No, move on. I want to move on.
What's this next thing? Paige Beckers is attached to star in an Apple Sports picture, Jess and Pearl, set in the world of women's basketball. The film
Paige
follows
Beckers.
two phenomenons who forge an extraordinary bond as teammates until fame, competition, and the ruthless business of college athletics threaten to turn their friendship into an epic rivalry.
Paige Beckers. What a woman.
I'm excited for this, guys. I'm a
bet
big
you are.
Paige Beckers fan. I was very upset when the Mystic did not get the first pick last year.
Where is she now?
She's in Dallas. I was an even bigger fan when I found out she went and saw One Battle After Another early and posted about it, saying it was fantastic. Made me respect her even more. Paige Beckers, please come on the pod. But this is very cool, man. Like this is huge for the WNBA. I mean, for her, like.
Well, who's playing Pearl or Jess? Who's the other actress?
I think Mia Goth is Pearl, but that's
Of course, it's Mia
Goth.
Goth.
No,
How tall is Mia Goth?
I'm fucking around.
She's also but she's so tiny too. I think Paige Becker's got to be like 6 foot, 6'2".
Yeah, she's like 6 foot. So I'll be curious if they actually get like another actress or.
I'm with you though, Eric. I think it's cool that they're
Angel
doing
Reese?
Yeah, I was just thinking Angel Reese.
She was in House of Dynamite as a cameo. That was weird.
What?
That's crazy.
They stopped all the fun nuclear stuff so Idris Elba can play basketball with Angel Reese.
Well, that happened.
Not kidding. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also, it's super obvious Idris is not American and has never played basketball, probably.
That's funny.
But I'm excited for this one. We'll see.
No, I know.
We'll
Good
see what
to
comes
see
out
a
of it.
women's basketball movie too. I mean, like that's not even.
Yeah.
Like I think it's good that they especially getting an actual WNBA player to be attached to it. I'm excited to hear more details. We don't know who's directing it. We don't know anything about it. I assume at the moment.
Yeah,
It's going to be like Challengers, but not gay,
basketball,
but also
but
in
also
the
gay.
WNBA. Well, I think they're gonna. I don't know. It sounds like.
Are they?
straight
Or
Challengers.
maybe it could be. Could be.
Who knows? Because I know, like, I don't know. I'm excited to see whatever this takes. It's just good for that game, and it's also like you think on the NBA side, what's his name? Anthony Edwards was in that movie Hustle.
Oh yeah, Hustle. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Kind of like
funny.
And I remember when he did some like little interview with Timothy Chalamet recently. He's like, I need to get into acting, bro. Like get me in there. Like cast me in a movie. So grow the game. We love it. Let's get into a little awards talk.
Hell yeah,
I'd
let's
say.
do it.
Okay.
But let's start with the big news with the awards talk. Jack Black has been submitted for Best Actor awards consideration for playing Steve in Minecraft. And did
What
he
the
chicken
fuck are we
jockey-
doing?
Did he chicken jockey his way into an Oscar, guys?
Okay,
This
no,
is
he
a
didn't.
submission.
I know,
Everyone
I know,
gets
I know.
submitted. Everyone gets submitted.
I know. It's
I
just
saw
funnier
this
to-
in there.
It's funnier to overreact, Micah.
No,
All right, I'm sorry.
Because you're right. Like,
I'm sorry.
obviously, I know the Academy's not gonna be like, no, you're right. I mean, if you actually get the set, like, yeah, he's gonna get no.
If you
Well,
think
now
about
that
what
I
he did,
consider
You
it.
could submit anybody if they wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's just funnier
Yeah.
to think that they're like, no, if you actually look back, it's a real nuanced performance.
yeah,
Hey, man. Once upon a time, you could just bribe the Golden Globe. The Golden
Yeah,
Globe.
You could just
voters.
put whatever the fuck you wanted in there.
yeah.
You just bribe them.
But that's fun to think that. Also, that Warner Brothers is taking Minecraft that seriously to try and
Yeah, right.
just
Well, like
to
you said, they
toss
can
it
submit
in
whoever
the
they
hat.
want.
Like, it's
Why not?
fun.
Fuck it.
I have no idea. Maybe song for the song he has about
Lover. I know the song.
Brian's favorite song.
Dude, I've heard the song, man. I've been online.
That's
It's
right.
everywhere.
All right.
Baka.
You know, I haven't
This is
seen
the
the
same.
movie.
This is the same vibe I'm getting from Eric with K-pop Demon Hunters. He's like, I know all the songs, but I didn't see the movie. It's like,
I
hey
haven't
man, that's
seen-
not better. That's
He's
worse.
actually a fair point, Mike. I don't know if it is better. It's
Have,
definitely. It
have
definitely
you
is
watched
worse.
Minecraft?
I have not seen Minecraft.
No,
Micah?
No,
You're
no.
talking about the song. You're the one that brought up the songs.
Well, I know he sang a song. It's Jack Black in a
Good
movie.
point. I'm the one who did sing it, so I'm gonna say that one's kind of on me.
Boom,
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah,
Arrest
right.
that man. Arrest that fox.
All
That
right.
foxy man.
Me? What other guy?
Throw it in here.
Oh, man.
Micah,
Let's get into the fun
Micah,
awards.
take us
Let's get into
through
good
some
awards.
of these Gotham Award
All right.
nominees, man.
Sorry. All
Yeah,
right.
let's do it.
Honestly, the Gothams, much respect. That's like a regional New York award, I think.
Yes.
They are first, and that counts for something.
Very cool.
So, I'm just going to gloss over just some names we know. This is more of, these categories are massive. Shout out the Oscars for trimming that shit down.
I was gonna say,
Gotham's-
yeah. I'm looking at this list. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Gothams have no such,
10 nominees.
I think the shortest category, director, just some movies to think about. Mary Bronstein, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Jafar Panahi, It Was Just an Accident. Kelly Reichardt, The Mastermind. Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another.
Hell yeah.
Oliver Lax for Surat. So those are just some, some people, some names to think about. And lead, Jesse Buckley. Lee Byung-hun for No Other Choice. Rose Byrne, again for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon. That kind of came out of nowhere. That's the Richard Linklater thing. Jennifer Lawrence, Die My Love. Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent. I think that's maybe circle that one. Josh O'Connor, speaking of challengers, for The Mastermind. Amanda Seyfried, The Testament of Anne Lee. I recently found out, you won't believe who did the music for this movie. It's our good friends from, they won the Oscar last year for Amelia Perez.
Perez.
They're
I
back.
was like, they're
We
back
can't
again.
get rid of them.
Can't get rid
We
of them.
can't get rid of
You
them.
wish you could, but you could.
Tessa Thompson for Hedda,
Oh,
which just came out Thursday. Or today, I guess, the 29th, whenever today is. Supporting your boy Jacob Elordi.
Yeah,
Our boy Benicio del Toro, who Eric's going to dress up as.
that's
Very
right.
cool.
We got Wumi Masaku
Oh.
not playing the mom, but as the love interest. Well, I guess she does become a mom, but not Stack's mom or Smoke's mom.
Gotcha. They're both their moms.
We got Adam Sandler for Jay Kelly, Andrew Scott and Blue Moon, two Skarsgårds, Alexander for Pillion, the
Double
BDSM
Skarsgård?
movie. Yeah, we got Stellan for Sentimental Value, and then our girl Teyana Taylor for One Battle After Another.
Very cool.
So some big showings there.
Some
And then,
names.
I think this affects our fantasy league because someone jumped up into the lead.
Wait, I have a question. We can get back to it at the end. How do you have so many fucking points? Because I can't see your
Because-
performance. Is it awards?
Did you hear all the movies I just listed? Those were my movies I picked because
So those nominees get you that many points? Oh man, I'm gonna
and
lose.
that's why I went for a
I'm gonna
nomination.
fucking lose. 'Cause I'm like,
I went for nominations.
80 points in the black phone. You guys have like 700.
And that's why I went for nominations, dude. All right, Aaron, how many points do you have this week?
I have 530 points. Gratefully gotten by a lot by the secret agent.
Guys, listen, there's a
and
lot
then
of
little
time
bit
left.
by the testament of Ann Lee.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get fucking shit.
I have 620 points. Shout out all those movies that I just listed.
To be
And
fair,
Brian,
most of the movies I have, except for the Black Phone, have not come out yet.
That's
At all.
fair.
none of mine have come out, but they're getting these nominations.
Well, then that's stupid, but I haven't gotten any. I have 79 points, all from the Black Phone too. Hey, listen, all I need is some of these movies to go big. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to give me 1,000,000 points. You're going to see.
That is
All right.
fair.
Oh man, that was so
All
funny
right.
though. I looked at the score and I was like, "What the fuck, man?" Because I was like looking, I'm like, not that many movies came out, and I was like, "How do they have so many points?"
This is one. The first award show, brother. And when we hit
I should've
December
read-
1st,
I should have read the
it's
fucking
weekly.
rules, Steve.
It's weekly.
I should have read the
It's
rules.
weekly. Oh, brother, when it hits December 1st, it's weekly, dog.
Oh man, I'm gonna fucking lose. All right, we'll see. We'll see. You never know. Good, but this was a fun episode, guys. I had a good time. Excited to watch Eric's movie of the week. We got a little game. And I say a game at the end. It was a little activity. Don't hate a little activity.
Activity.
It's an activity. It was fun.
Exercise.
I had fun.
We did get like 2 wrong, so we can't say
Good
we
point.
We
Good point.
can't say
did
we
get
were
a couple
dialed
wrong.
in.
We
As
did get a
dialed
couple
in as.
wrong.
But
All right.
All right, that was fun, guys. Eric, sign us
but,
off.
Peace out.
thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe as always. We appreciate everyone getting to the end of the episode. Looking forward to next week. Catch y'all. Happy Halloween.
Deuces. Happy Halloween.